Good morning, children. Today we are going to see an interesting chapter on grammar, articles. So, this is a very important session in grammar, and now we are going to study about this articles. So, I hope you are all doing well at home. So, be careful, watch the video carefully so that you will understand clearly. Okay, let us move on to the chapter. First, you must know what are the words are in articles. So, the words a, an and the are called articles. So, what are the articles, children? A, an and the. Okay, so let us move on. So, today we are going to see about the uses of articles. What are the articles and how can they be classified? So, now first and foremost we will see how the articles are classified. So, articles are classified into two. So, they are definite article and indefinite article. So, definite article. So, before me explaining about the definite article and indefinite articles, you must understand the meaning of the word definite and indefinite. Definite means particular, something which you are sure about, that is definite, and indefinite is something which you are not sure about. So I hope you understand, children. Definite is what you are sure about. So here, definite article, the is called the definite article. So in a, an and the is classified as the definite articles. It is used when we speak of something in particular. So when you speak something about particularly, then we use the article the. So next, moving to indefinite article. A and an are indefinite articles. They do not point out any particular thing or person. So I hope you understood, children. So whenever you speak about something in particular, you use the article the. And if you don't speak about anything particular and you speak about anything, then you use either a or an. For example, when you say, please give me the pen which I gave you. Please give me the pen which I gave you. They are asking about, I am asking about the pen which I gave you, not any other pen. I want the same pen which I gave you. In that case, you have to use the. That is, I want the pen which I gave you. And if you use the same example using a or an, you can say, give me a pen. Give me a pen means any pen. You can give me any pen. So when you not speak about any particular, you say it as a. And when you speak about particular, that is, give me the pen which I gave you. So I want the pen which I gave you, the same pen. When you're stressing on a particular thing, then you use the word the. I hope it is clear to you, children. So let us move further. Now we are going to see about the uses of articles. So first we are going to see about the uses of an. So let us see. Before the words beginning with a vowel sound. So you have been studying about vowels and consonants from your class 1 itself. So you know what are the vowels and what are the consonants. So in English alphabets, 5 letters are said to be as vowels. So A, E, I, O, U. First thing you have to understand, children, it is not necessary to use an when a word begins with A, E, I, O or U. First you have to see the sound. You have to use the an article when you have a vowel sound, that is A, E, I, O, U, the sound of the vowel. So you have to stress upon the sound. When you pronounce the word, when you have the sound of the vowel, then you have to use the an over there. For example, an extra pen, an ant, an ink pot, an ugly bird, an English man. So all these words, they have the sound of the vowels. So you should use an over there in beginning of the vowel sound. So let us move further. before the word beginning with a silent H. Before the word beginning with a silent H. For example, an R, an honest boy, an honorable man. You never say honorable. It is not honorable, it is honorable. So you have the O sound there. And R, you never say ah. So it is, you have the O sound. And honest man, you never say honest man. It is not ho sound, it is O sound. So you, when you have the sound of O and the H silent, then you use the article and before the letter. Then before abbreviations, the short form of the words. You know what is abbreviations. Already you have studied in your previous classes, children. You know what is abbreviation. So before the short forms, that is abbreviation. That too when you have the vowel sound. So when you see an MBA, an MP, even it is beginning with the M, that is a constant. Even beginning with the M, which is a constant, when you pronounce it as M. M is EM. When you pronounce it as M. So when you pronounce M, then you have to use it as an. So because you have the E sound there, that is the vowel sound. So you're using an MBA, an MP, an NGO. So I hope it is clear to you, children. Then next we are moving to the usage of A. So before the words beginning with a consonant sound. So here the sound is the very important. Even if you have the sound before, when you're using the an, you're using it for the vowel sound. Now it is a consonant sound. Even if it begins with the vowel and have a consonant sound, you have to use the article A. So please keep in mind, children, that the sound is very important in articles. The sound, you have to keep in mind the sound of the vowels, the sound of the consonants. It doesn't matter about the beginning of the letter. When it begins with A and if it doesn't have the doesn't have the sound of A, then you need to use the article an over there. You can use it as A also. So that thing you have to keep it in mind. For example, see, a thirsty crow, a good friend, a beautiful dam. So all the examples given here begins with a consonant sound. So they use it as, so we use the article A in front of these words. Next, before such vowels which do not have a vowel sound. As I told before, children, see, these all begin with the vowels. See, university, useful, one. Everything begins with the vowel. But it does not have the sound of the vowel. So you are using A. You never say an university, an useful book. You never say like that. It is a universal book, a university, because you have the sound as you, not yo. You have the sound yo, universal. So yo, useful, like that way. So you have to keep the sound in mind, and you never say an 1 rupee coin. It is a 1 rupee coin, because you have the sound, you don't have the sound o over there. You have the sound va, 1 rupee. This is the 1 rupee. So you have to keep that in mind. And for these examples like this, you have, when you have the sound of a consonant, you use the article A. Next, something you have to note over here, children. So here, when you say A and an are both used to indicate only one, that is only for singular. And A and an are both used to indicate the singular. A and an are used before singular noun, which is used to represent a class of things. So every time when you use A and an, you specifically indicate only one, that is only singular. Then you can, another thing where you can use it, you can use A or an to represent a class of people or class of things which is similar. So for example, a dog is a faithful animal. So here, a dog means it is specifically indicating all the dogs, not only a dog. It specifically means that all the dogs are faithful animal. I hope you understood, children. So let us move on. A or an is used when we speak about professions. What is a profession, children? Profession means what the work the people are doing. So when you can use the article a or an before the professions. For example, see, she is a doctor. My friend is an architect. So you have to keep that in mind always. The sound of the vowel, you use an. The sound of a consonant, you use yeah. So all before professions you use a and that you have to keep it in mind. Then the last we come to the uses of the. That is the definite article the. We use the when we speak about a person or thing in particular. For example, this is the doll you gifted me. So specifically they are saying that the doll. This is the doll which she gifted. So this is the same doll which you are going to say. That is the particular doll. So you are speaking about a particular thing. So you use the article the. Let us move forward. So I can explain the main usage of the using a small story. I hope children, everyone knows this story, the thirsty crow. You might have come across in your kindergarten, or might be your parents would have told you a bedtime story when you are a kid or something like that. It is a story, a thirsty crow. So here let us read the thirsty crow. A thirsty crow found a picture. The clever crow picked up some pebbles in his beak and dropped them one by one into the picture. So children, you just keep in mind where all we have used the article a and the. So when you see, first when I am saying a thirsty crow, we are speaking about a crow and found a picture. The crow found a picture. The clever crow picked up some pebbles in his beak and dropped them one by one into the picture. So you might have a doubt why we are using, when you are using the first time you're using your picture, and when you're coming to the second thing you're using the picture. Why? Let me explain that to you, children. So when you're speaking, when you're introducing something for the first time, so I am introducing a picture for the first time, so I am mentioning it as a picture. Then we are going to speak about the same picture in particular in the story. So the next time when we are speaking about, we are using the picture. I hope you understood, children. When you are first introducing something, then you use the article a. When you speak about the same thing repeatedly in the same line or in the same story or same paragraph or something like that, then you're going to speak about that particular thing. So you can use the article, you must use the article the over there. Okay, I hope you are clear, children. Let us move further. We use the with superlatives. So you have already studied about the tenses, the superlatives and everything in your previous classes. So I don't think so I have to give you more explanation on that. So you know all the degrees. So let us see, or when the is used with superlatives. So for example, Dhoni is one of the most famous cricket player in the world. So the is used before the superlative form most, the most. So I hope, children, you understood all the superlatives. In front of all the superlative forms, whenever we speak, we use the article the. Next, we use the before well-known buildings and institutions. So for example, which is well-known and you don't have any explanation, it is all famous, then you use the article the. For example, the Red Fort, the Qutub Minar, etc. Okay, children, I hope you understood. Moving further, we use the when we speak about population of a nation. So when we use the in before the population, say the Indians, example, the Indians are well cultured people. So here we are speaking about the whole of Indians, the whole population of Indians. So we use the Indians are well cultured people. Next, we use the with the adjectives when we are referring to a whole group of people. As we say whole group of population in a country, this is a whole group of people. For example, we should help the poor. The poor, it ends, we can end the sentence with poor itself. But it shows already poor means it states the people. So here the poor people. So we use the before a whole group of people. I hope you understood, children. Next, okay, we have a set of means where and all we use the. So let me read it out, children. We use the before trains, ships, newspapers, magazines, rivers, seas, deserts, oceans, religious books, and directions. So when we say about trains, the Nilgiri Express, ship, the Titanic, newspapers, the Hindu is the best newspaper, magazines, the Femina is meant only for ladies. Okay, rivers, the Ganga is the holy river. Okay, seas, the Arabian Sea, desert, the Sahara Desert, oceans, the Indian Ocean, religious book, the Bible. Okay, directions, the east, the west. She is moving forward in the east, in the west, the south, the north, like that way. We use all these. Wherever we use these things, we use the in front of the names. We use the before the names of all the things which is listed below here. Okay, let us move further, children. So, okay, as it is important of knowing the usage of articles, it is very important to know about the omissions of articles, where we do not use articles. That also you have to keep it in mind. You know, now you are clear about where you have to use a, where you have to use an, and where you have to use the. Now you have to you're going to know about where you should not use these articles, where we do not use these articles. Okay, let us move forward, children. Before proper nouns, so you know about proper nouns. Proper nouns, I hope you have learnt in your previous classes. So example, I am not going to Australia. So Australia is a proper noun. It is a name of a country. So we don't use any article, that is a or an or the. No, we never use a. I am not going to the Australia, to a Australia, to an Australia. We never use that. We just, without, no article is there, just going to say I am not going to Australia. Then next, did you speak to Raja? So Raja is a name of a person, that is a proper noun. So you don't use any article, either a, an or the. You never use any article there. Next, moving forward, children. Before names of languages, say for example, I know how to speak French. So French is a language. So you don't need to use any article in front of any language. So next, before materials and abstract nouns. So you know what are materials. Whatever materials, iron, copper, whatever materials like that, plastic, whatever like that. You never use article over there. Next, before abstract nouns, honest is an abstract noun, so you don't use any article there. So you just say iron is a useful metal, honest is a virtue. So you no need to use any article in front of these materials and abstract nouns. Moving forward, children, before names of games and sports. So you before any name of games or any sports, you say, like for example, Rogan is playing chess. So chess is a game. So you don't need to use any article in front of these names of games or sports. Next, before expressions such as all day, all night, by air, by sea, like that, you don't need to use any article over there also. For example, Ricky will be traveling to Goa by air. You don't need to say by the air or by a air, nothing like that. You don't need to say, you don't need to use any article like this. Okay. Next, children, before names of days and months. For example, January, February, Saturday, Monday. You never say the January, the March, or a Saturday or a Monday. So you no need to use any article in front of days and months. Next, before names of country. Say for example, India, Australia, and Canada, like that. You no need to use any article in front of any country, you say. Okay, I hope children you have understood the usages of article, what are the articles, and how you have to use the articles, where you should use, where you should not use articles. I hope the session that was very clear to you. So if you have any doubts, please send me a message. So now we come to the end of the session, children. Have a good day, be safe at home, and enjoy yourself. Thank you, children.